5 stops in a row to start the third. And that's 8 stops in a row. And as dangerous as we are in terms of scoring the basketball, if we get, if we have situations where we're getting 8 stops in a row throughout the course of a ball game versus any team, there's a chance we could blow that thing open. And it goes from a 2-point ball game to a 10-point ball game because of the 8 stops in a row. From a 2-point to a 10-point lead because of 8 stops in a row. I mean, Kegan, phenomenal. 2 charges. We haven't had somebody take 2 charges in a game in a long time. He just sticks his body out there and gets ran over. Keon, 8 deflections. I mean, not only that, he's 6-0 as a starter. He's done a heck of a job for a guy that's been that was a two-way guy up until at the halfway point this year. To get 8 deflections in a game, where you play 28 minutes, even if you played 48 minutes, that's an amazing thing to do. Just a heck of a job by Keon to get the 8 deflections on top of that 3 steals. Chris Duarte, he came off the bench and gave us a lift on both ends of the floor. They're a fast break team. They ended up with 6 fast break points. They had 16 points in the paint in the second half, and one of the things that we told our guys before the game is, if we can try to keep them under 50, we're going to have a chance. And there was a stretch where it wasn't looking good. I think in the first quarter or something like that, they might have had 16, and next thing you know, they were up to 30. But we ended up doing a better job towards the end of the second. And so, for us to be able to protect the paint and then still try to get out the shooters was pretty good. But again, offensively, we tried to play with pace. We had 16 fast break points, which was great. We keep telling our guys go to the offensive glass. We only had 9 offensive rebounds, but it turned into 16 second chance points. So we're finding ways to score without even running any offense. When you're talking about 16 fast break points, 16 second chance points, especially if you only get to the free throw line 12 times. But man, what a game by HB. HB hit big shot after big shot after big shot. Kegan, 19 points, 11 rebounds, huge double-double from him. Obviously, Domas, it's just the norm for him to get a triple-double. For sure, it's the norm for him to get a double-double, but heck of a game by him versus a very, very physical team. I mean, he was getting hit, bumped, and all that stuff, and he just stayed in there. And 19 rebounds, 10 assists, and 17 points. But again, I thought it was our bench that was great for us because, we had a starter out, obviously, which moved Keon to the lineup, and we had a rotational guy out. And again, I talked about Duarte. Obviously, Malik is as dangerous as he is. But the guy that I want to mention last is Davion. We talk about, again, prior to last night, our lack of sprays, getting off the ball, and how we're averaging about 11 a game. Last night we had a bunch. Tonight we ended up with 19 sprays. We were 11 for 19 in sprays. And I keep saying it, if we touch the paint, we get off it like that, I mean, with the way we shoot, that's a horse shot. And we were 11 for 19. I don't know what that is, but I know that's over 50%. You're shooting over 50% from the 3-point line on 19 attempts. You got a good chance to win if you can sit down and guard somebody for a little bit. And Davion was fantastic. Every time he touched that paint, man, the defense collapsed, and he put that thing on time, on target. It was just beautiful, fun basketball to watch. Just a whale of a game from Davion on both ends of the floor, but predominantly with the way that he sprayed the ball. HB was a beneficiary of a couple of those things when the game was tight in the fourth.
Mike, you talked about this a little bit last night, also a little bit pregame, so I apologize.